Hello traders, my name is Akiva. One of the most easy things we can do for ourselves to improve our trading outcomes is to chart the pre-market levels. We can chart the overnight high, the open, the overnight low, and the previous day low. Even though this takes a minute or two, you'd be surprised at how many traders do not do this because they're just too busy, too excited, or who knows what. But this is a gigantic edge, and anyone who doesn't do this is really missing out on a big opportunity. Now, even though it takes not so much time, it's always good to have an indicator that will just do it for us. And there's a few options on Tradingview, but the one that I found to be the best is called simply daily levels. It has a lot of settings that we're going to go over shortly, but basically it does all the work for you. At the beginning of each and every day, it figures out for you where the overnight high is, the open, the low, and the previous day low. Now, you're going to be saying, well, I don't know how useful these things are, but let me show you, just by going through a few key symbols and looking at how those levels actually played out in a significant way during the chart on that day. So here's Apple from this past Friday, July 21st. So basically, if you'd mapped out to the open over here, you would take note that it was a key level, that basically the chart just went above the open, touched the high, but after that, it couldn't make it any further, and the rest of the day was basically a down day. You can also see that the previous day low and the overnight low also played key roles here. And you could see that at one point they were key supports. And at the end of the day, when that key support broke, there was a lot of downward movement when it was broken. So those levels definitely had a key role. Now let's take a look at SPY. Same day. And you can see here that throughout the day that the SPY struggled to really get above the open. It tapped it once, it twice, 3 times. And ultimately, after the third tap, at the open, you can see that it really was just downward over there. And you can also see that the overnight low was a pretty good guidance, because just like overnight where it really was a stop where the stock would no longer go below, during today's trading as well, it kind of followed that pattern, and the overnight low was a pretty good and solid support for that. Now let's just do one more stock. Let's take a look at Amazon, where you can see over here that the open over here was a good indication of the max, that it would go, and it was really down for there on this down day. But the previous day low here formed a very good resistance, and ultimately later in the day proved to be a pretty good support at the end of the day. And as well as the overnight low, there's a lot of chop around it, but it also proved to be a key level in terms of volume. Now, in terms of the settings, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to start with what's called show daily levels. It has both daily levels and weekly levels. So unless you're doing more long-term trading, you're not going to really work with the weekly and the monthly levels. But of course, for a person who is just doing day trading, this is going to be your key thing, these daily levels. And that's what I'm working with today. So basically, they're all nicely color-coded and separated. And they're also sort of paired up, where you have the previous day high and the previous day low have the same colors, so you can get that perspective. Okay, everybody, that should do it. Hope you got a lot out of this video. Hope you learned a lot about the daily levels indicator and can put it into practice and give yourself a great edge in your daily trading. Please keep watching my channel for new videos, which I'm trying to release at least every week. I'm trying to give a very honest, open, direct, and helpful way to help new traders. So please keep checking for new videos. Definitely subscribe and like this video. Thank you.